Hey guys, it's Jess. We're keeping it moving in our 31 tips for emerging adults. I just want to say, guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you are new, hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to become part of that worldwide fam. And let's get going with the next topic. How to manage your time when you go to school and work full time. Wow, y'all. First off, I feel like this is a personal attack. The worst time management when I was in college. I don't want to say the worst, but definitely could have been just so much better. So when I was in college, when I first went to my first school, it was a community college turned 4-year college, somewhere in between a university and a community college. They didn't tell us anything about managing your time and making sure that you stay on top of certain things and how many hours you should work and how many hours you should go to school and how many hours you should study. They were just like, hey, make sure you turn your assignment online in before 11:59 and have a wonderful day. I'm not blaming the school. It's my responsibility. I'm an adult. Definitely should have managed my time. I know I wasn't managing my time well, but it was rough. One semester, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know if I was trying to prove something to myself, but I had 5 classes and 2 jobs. Girl. So needless to say, I failed 2 of those classes super hard. I was so mad at myself. I was like, you don't do this. You don't fail classes. Okay, you overachiever. What's happening right now? What was happening was there is an actual amount of time that you are supposed to divide in between work and school. And I'm going to tell you what I was told. So when I graduated and went to my second university, technically my second school, first university, they had a mandatory freshman orientation type thing where you had to go and they talked to you about managing your time and loans and the school and blah, 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 blah. Imagine my surprise when I sit down and the lady goes, hey, if you're a full-time student, you better not have a full-time job. And I'm like, you're not my dad. And that turned into quickly realizing when you go to a real school, like an actual university, it ain't no joke. My first school was like easy breezy, literally felt like an extension of high school. My second school meant that. When they said, do not have a full-time job and be in school full time, they meant that, okay? And it's not that I did poorly, but I had no time. I wasn't full time, but I was basically working almost full time. I was working like 38, 39 hours a week. I really wanted to be in the honor society because I just couldn't manage my time well enough to get good grades at my first school that I said, I am doing it this time around. I am going to be in somebody's honor society. I picked the one that I wanted to join, and the requirements were I had to have a 3.5 GPA or higher, take at minimum of 12 credit hours, and I had to do all of that in my first semester transferring to that school. Me, being the genius I am, I took all core classes and French. First off, college level French, I'm not your friend. I don't care if you don't talk to me ever again. Significantly different from the French I remember learning in high school. People asked me, how did you do it? How did you manage working basically full time and being in school, getting good grades? I did get in 3.75 GPA the first semester, whoop whoop. But when people asked for how I did it, I think they thought I was joking, but I'm serious. And I'm gonna tell y'all because I am very serious. I cried every Sunday after midnight. So I had a mix between in-class and online classes. I think I had 1 online class, 3 in-class classes to a school that was literally in another county. On top of the almost hour-long drive to get to school, I was working, and when I wasn't working, I was in school. That's literally how my schedule was, okay? If I had school in the morning, I worked at night. If I worked in the morning, I had school at night. I had no days off. And I had another job that I was working on my 1 day off from my job. So I was working 7 days a week, going to school like 4 days a week. When I tell you there was a whole point in the middle of semester where I was like, I thought this lady was joking. I thought this lady was giving us suggestive time management tips, but they weren't like hard fast. They're hard fast, okay? I had to tell my boss to listen. I have to take a full day off. I'm gonna have to say I cannot come in because I need a full day to one, relax, and two, do my work without crying. Though I would not change anything, I'm so proud of myself. I legit every week after 11:59, when all my stuff was submitted, I would cry. I was so stressed out from working and then being a full-time student with all core classes and a language class that I didn't even have time to cry. People are like, why'd you cry once a week? I didn't have the time to cry. I didn't have it. If you can help it, if you can manage to pay all of your bills, and you're gonna maybe have to sacrifice a little bit of your entertainment budget or whatever unnecessary thing that you want to pay for, I highly suggest cutting down on your work hours or cutting down on your school hours. It is possible. I did it. Tons of other people have done it in worse situations than mine. But wow, if I did not have to do it ever again, I would definitely not do it the next time around. College is no joke. Just my tip, don't do it. I'm not gonna tell you how to fake manage your time because I didn't have time to manage. Be smart. Keep your grades up, but don't make yourself cry every Sunday for it. So if you guys have done so already, don't forget to give that like button, tap on the tush, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to become part of that worldwide fam. And I will see you guys somewhere out there in the world or in my next video.
It's time to jump, baby, jump, 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 jump.